Hello, everyone. I'm a little mess right now. I've been running and I'm really tired. I think I need to have a nap, and then hopefully I can have a decent weekend. I did my EB order at work yesterday, and then that's my big order with my cigarettes and all my candy and stuff. And then I didn't get a chance to do my Sabiki order. And I was out of 32 minutes kept. I had to go back to work today. I hate when I have to go back to work on Saturday. And there's my goodie stuff I told you about that I have to. I hate these things, but I only take a tiny. I'll show you what it is. But anyway, where was that? I made a video yesterday, and I'm going to begin sharing because so many have not heard. Well, there's few that's heard and had true experience, and so a lot of things. That's what keeps it makes it hard for me to speak, because I know the mind's out there. This has been a great work, and I'm going to share things concerning my revelation, the work in me, and like I did a video yesterday at work. There's things, I don't know if anyone else has had revelation of their name, and where you're just knowing that you are a part of this. Even, and you never spoke because you had to come to understand that. Now that I understand, I know that there's no accident that I, see what I see. And now it's taken this, my whole life and these years to convince me to stop doubting. And so I'm going to share that video. And I'm going to begin to just, I didn't share the personal revelation, that, the work of the Spirit. There was just so much. You have to be assured, So, but just even just within days, it's like after this work is made, you able more and more, and then, I was going to show you the whole piece. This is just a tiny piece of, like the real one's like that big, and I just do a little piece of, put it under your tongue. But anyway, where was I at? And I want to talk a little now because, I'm just going to start sharing little things, because the minds that's never experienced, never heard, that's why so many can't. They're still filled with the world and fear and, just darkness and confusion. And it's like, that's what this work. And, the work in me was, some of us had to have it done first, because, and I don't understand how everything's going to work. I only know that I have been assured of what I'm assured of. And, but I just want to talk a little bit about dream and vision. And I'm going to share that. I'm going to share these things in my vision 2011 and how I understand things now. And see, all this work has been the convincing, the assurance, and it speaks of it. It's all written that it would happen this way. And there's just so much that man hasn't. See, man bear witness of the book. The carnal mind bears witness of the book. But the Spirit within those words bear witness of those who are of Spirit. It is, and that goes back to when I'm just going to say a couple things here. When I had, it was probably probably 2 years into where I've heard an audible voice twice. But one time in my room, it was after I had woke from a nap, and I heard, and I think it was 1600. I couldn't remember if it was 16,000 or, but I'm thinking it was 1600 years. And the voice, and it was a male, calm voice. It was just a beautiful voice. It was, and there was just like a warmth and a comfort and a peace in the room when I heard this voice. And I just laid there pondering over the word that was spoken, and all these other thoughts, came back the hieroglyphs and how the art and the mathematics of cursive writing. I just all these floods of writing, thoughts of writing and hieroglyphs and all this came through the mathematics of writing and just how awesome the written letter really is. And and I kind of understand in a sense, but I know that's once more and more understanding, like the fullness of something is unlocked. Just like dreams, how I haven't understood the difference between dreams and vision, I understand these now. And it, just within the last couple of days, and actually just at the line at the pharmacy, it really, some things was clear to me. But when I heard the voice, the time it said, "Know ye not that only 1,600 years ago, the written language, was it written letter or written language, was thought to be impossible? Know ye not that only 1,600 years ago, it was either 100 or 1,000, and I don't know, the written language was thought to be impossible." I know the rest of the words, right? I just couldn't remember if it's 1,000 or 100, but and I haven't really pondered it a lot, but I don't. I just sometimes you can ponder or and bring more out, but usually when it's just through epiphany revelation, it's like you'll hear something spoken and it lights up here, and you say, "Oh, I see." But where was I going? I was talking about the audible voice. Can't remember what got me on that. I was just going to say a few things right here. And I know that now, because now what I'm hearing and how I've heard the call and the word does and from even the written text and the words, just what's been done all through words. It's just amazing if for those who have. Some have experienced little. That's, this is what I have seen in these 4 years is, if this don't convince you, nothing to convince you. You can't be, it's amazing. But, and the work's not complete yet, but it's well on its way. And, but I do want to share some thoughts about the dream and vision, because it's the same thing with the letter. It's all the carnal mind and the mind of spirit. They are not in agreement because they do not think alike. That's like and that's what you have. You have all these carnal minds. Because I didn't know what is the difference between a dream or vision. Because I at first, one time I thought, because there's times when you'll have color, and I've heard them say, dreams, there's no color in dreams. Okay, so I thought maybe when there's color, and that might have something to do with it, maybe that's a vision, but, would be the distinguishing. And then, but now, what's where I'm at now, and what just has been come to me these last days, it's whether the dream is from a sleeper. Visions are from those who are alive, the spirit. The flesh is the sleeping carnal mind, the dead flesh, the sleeper. They dream. Only sleepers dream. And then, and then vision is for those that are living. And it's when all these sleepers, and indoctrinated, and they have their dreams, and they come explaining them as if they are vision. And they explain them as all this is going to happen is because these are dreamers. They're not, they're asleep. But there's more to it. There's so much more, and I have to go back. I'm going to look at this video I started making the other day. But everything comes down to the living or the dead, you know. And that's why even in the Bible, those that let the dead bury the dead, but those who because they don't understand, so they hear these things, they read these things, and they see it literally, because that's their literal mind. What I say to you is spirit. The word I speak is spirit. That is written. The word I speak to you is spirit. But it's the carnal mind of man that sees these things, and they don't know how to register, because they don't have the spirit to understand the meaning. And you know, this work that's done in my brethren out there, and what this has done in me, is preparing some of us to understand. All the scriptures is being fulfilled in us. And just, you know, I'm ready to bring many things, but you know, because it's not for those who have their work and have this work done to them. My work is, this is done in me to help those who, you know, and in others who are having this work. It's not for us to come, well, it is, we can converse with one another, but this work done is that we might have to give, you know, you know, so, and it's hard, because what I would say to one that's experienced is they might understand what I speak, but it's those that haven't been prepared. We are part of preparing them through our testimony, through that great work that's been done in us. And so I am gonna, you know, because I did share something about my name. I've had it, lots of things, and I don't know. And that's a reconciliation. This is, you each have your personal, to be reconciled, you have to have a personal revelation. You have to have it's reconciling within you, in your heart, in your mind. Then, you know, man doesn't understand these things. So I did share on this certain video that there's some of my personal revelation that's been given to me, and mightily in these years, and I'm just now, with all that's been gathered, I'm finally saying, you know, accepting. That's it. Even my carnal mind, that's what the work does. It casts out all the doubts, all the fear, all that kept you from understanding and accepting the things in spirit, accepting, you know, who you are in Christ, who you are, you know, in the all. You know, we are a part of something much greater than us, and this is none of our work. We are just being prepared to be helpers, and we are helpers. We are helpers to the faith. You know, if all that's been done in me is just that I can help another or others, that they are able to perceive and able to, you know, have hope, and to let this work be done in them, you know. And I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if anything made sense. Just know that you know, I feel like if I need to share little by little, just to prepare the minds, you know, because I know so many go through the same things, and they've had the same struggle with the word, with religion, with everything, you know. So little by little to give to them, you know, because what the world gives, I give not as the world gives. Remember that one? Give I unto you. That's how it's been given unto me, unto my brethren, and that's how we will give, just as we have received. And the world won't hear, because that's there's the dividing, you know. The fruits are known today, you know. Fathers are being known today. Whether you was born of flesh or spirit, you know, whether you are of the wicked seed or of the good seed. I mean, all is manifesting today. And anyway, That's all I say for now. I hope something made sense. Or at least something helped or comforted, lifted up, you know. Encouraged all the works of spirit that are for the good of all, for, you know, that lead to life. Okay, that's all for now. I'm so tired right now. I love you all. Many blessings.